Greetings, Black to Black. What is the vibes?
Black to Black, what going on?
Welcome, Black.
Blessed day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know we was.
MIA.
Well, I wouldn't call it MIA. I just only look at MIA when you ain't know why now.
Right.
We had legitimate reasons, of course. Well, last week Tuesday being my daughter's birthday, and I being a man who big on birthday.
Right.
You know that couldn't pass just from what I wanted to do. The timing was close.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So we here. So what going on? Where's the vibes? Everything cool?
The chat, boy. Oh, that can pull up the chat. Right. Yes. Topic.
Well, before we jump into the topic, you know, what going on with the people out there?
Yeah, all they tune in and give you a little comment on the thing there, and we know what happening. We see all it for about 2 weeks.
You know what going on in society treating all you, how they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the weather treating all you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that sun father in right now. But
yeah, boy, that. They rename that object. You know how many different theories, right? Science says 93 million miles away. The flat earthers say it's right over we here. Right? I don't believe I ain't buying into the flat earth theory.
Yeah.
But it's even closer than 93 million miles.
Yeah. These days, 9 o'clock hot. 9 o'clock is hot. I was outside in the yard this morning doing that thing, and it is hot.
I, as somebody who prefer the heat over the cold,
mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I tell you, in the evening time, the walks me and my daughter is make, the last week or so we traveling. Because it's kind of cruel to carry she.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that boy. And you know, try to explain to the children and them, boy, like, all they drinking enough water.
Mm-hmm.
Because they mightn't understand the dangers. They're feeling normal for now, but they're drying up and the different things that it can cause now.
Yeah.
You know, so I hope all they keeping hydrated inside and outside.
Yeah.
You know, and how they feeling about the crime situation, boy, where it seems like all they're doing. All I hear people saying right now is that they're going to work and stay home.
Yeah, boy.
That's all I hearing most people saying to me. I don't go nowhere again.
TV subscription and thing gonna go up, you know. This where we got people outside, they inside, and if they inside, what they gonna do, right? It's either two things: babies and TV.
But good in this hard time, man.
But then again, it's not like long time. It's plenty
other activities.
Yeah, activities.
Your phone alone can keep you
occupied.
But I find it real it real sad to listen to somebody just this morning say that and say I block up my gallery. You know me, like, I ain't no fan of that.
Yeah.
But there's what the person saying. I burglar proof my gallery. I put the wall of the liar and I put thing on top of it. I buy dogs. And I still ain't feeling safe.
Yeah.
You know why I want that way? The criminals just feel safe?
I don't feel so. Because who it is was telling me that boy about this fella who went all over the place in all the Batman area and sat down and talk the Canadian fella. And them fellas and them saying they make up their mind, you know, they can't move from here because if they go right there's bullet.
So that is it.
So they make up their mind to them not feeling safe neither. Because what's the point? What's the point in that life if it is you can't go from here to ride it? Feel comfortable. Yeah. But then all they're boasting and bragging and talking about love. In the area where you're in. How is love when the same virgin who you grew up with, you went primary school with, you went preschool, primary school, and secondary school with. But when they're done secondary school, all these enemies. Because you choose one number, he choose our next number. Or he from an area that considered a number, and you from the next side, and you feel, well, all there is war because of that. I'm making no sense.
You know, what the thing about it that has catch me is that the one or two people that you see on the media who give interviews, who in and around it, that trying to describe it, explain why. It don't make no sense, at least to me.
No.
But if that thing don't make sense, I ain't talking about agreeing yet. I just talking about making sense. The man all can't explain properly what it is going on, so you just continuing something. And now, bear in mind, you have people fighting for countries. We talking about people who fighting in a gang in a country. You have people who legitimately, you see what I mean? Quote unquote, legitimately fighting a war for our country.
Right.
And can explain what you are about your white star, who's the people, and they can't explain it properly.
Yeah.
You understand? All they know is they get orders, and that is what they have to go and do. So, we here.
Normally.
Mortal want to know where you get out here, die.
Boy, Mortal, boy, there's waiters, yes. There's waiters, boy.
Mortal in your house. Leon Critchlow inside, blessed day.
Yeah, Curtis, what's going on?
Right.
And I'm not dying. It's a Mortal, I'm not dying. That's all.
Mr. Dwayne Davidson in the house.
Davidson watches.
I will leave Mr. Davidson just no more in the house, blessed day, mommy.
I don't know where you're going.
Them come about 8 or something, so one gave me talk, boy.
Nah.
When them was coming second and we was coming 8, those gave me talk. Not reverse.
You're still giving me talk. Your foot short.
Them sick in the head, boy. I tell them it's something about that particular club, boy, like. That all they can't even explain. You understand? Actually, the side they're talking about actually challenge. We went down to the last day, the last game for the two sides. Oh God, of course we want to win.
That's Sunday was the last game?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I want to tell you, you didn't answer what I tell you Saturday. After today's Tabanka.
Pain, boy.
Yeah. But we are really finishing the holidays though. The Olympics. Cricket World Cup coming up. I hear Trinidad hosting apartheid. I don't know how America get involved, but right, once money talks and we can say who we are.
Yeah, boy.
You understand?
Big brother.
But Trinidad hosting apartheid. Olympics and something else, boy.
I ain't feel Olympics don't hit like it used to, man.
It don't, but I wonder if it's because of our worldview. So I'm gonna try and watch it this time.
Alright.
I think a big part of that is we worldview. Like, remember we watching World Cup and we don't want to hear them commentators because you're listening to the English commentators. No. We commentators here boring. I'm talking about when you're listening to them, the biasness.
Yeah.
Country, the score beyond bad, but they're commentating for the world. You're not even commentating just for England alone.
Yeah, you have to be
or America alone. Yeah.
You have to be neutral.
And I think that's a big turn off for a whole lot of people. As the world become a village, more and more via we ability to connect. A lot of people don't like it. That's why. Who is it? Where's the one who is listening to?
Who's that?
Is that Spanish man?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go. and then I think one from
Afghanistan.
One of them now. You understand? Go.
Yeah.
Some kind of something. And
we don't know what they say.
But we know they ain't biased.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a horse in the race. You understand? They're just excited about it. And they're hearing it. And that's why the killer for me with we commentating on it now. Like this Trinidad and Tobago, I always say that this Trinidad and Tobago. And you telling me we're listening to you commenting on a World Cup match. And we hear you all, oh
yeah.
You see that guy?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
goodness gracious.
Come on, man. That's bullshit. And then they'll talk about proper English, but we ain't go there.
Yeah.
Let's see what I say. Leave the football topic alone. Son, all they could do is send me, boy. But at the end of the day, you can't change the positioning.
Yeah. You can't change the outcome. The outcome is it.
Only playing football on is good 2 years straight. You may talk. Only playing football on Thursday. Nobody watch football on Thursday.
But you only get
don't scrape it. No, don't scrape it on Thursday.
Oh, alright.
So you play football on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right? Now you always laugh at them.
Yeah.
Before they was playing the Europa, there's a shit cup.
Yeah.
As they end up in it,
yeah,
we win our trophy. So what really is a shit trophy winning. You understand? Me and them, I take
The goalposts have to move. Them goalposts and bowl down, you know.
if your game licks on the fact that it had all we have to do is win one out of them 3 games also. Right? I taking that. Because in the Aston Villa game, it proved that the way, not just drop it, no, but the weight of the expectations was on them fellas. You understand? That shit has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can use the same man and we want topic to say that the expectation sometimes, you know. Yeah. So that particular game, and then it had the 2 games where Brazil wasn't supposed to lose at all. Fulham and Sheffield, one of them, but Fulham weren't supposed to lose that game. Yeah. You know?
That was the one then.
Yeah, why waiting to see though? Because Michael Jordan is the person that explained it the best and say that repeating is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, following up. Well, look at Nuggets.
Right?
And seated.
City, there's the 4th straight title that they win. I seen us being closer to challenge them based on the buy. We had to make 2 good buys for the holidays, right? But I also not seeing the other so-called big teams staying with this. Chelsea will find some kind of way to come back and challenge. Man United, I don't know if they'll get rid of the man. I don't know if it's fair to get rid of him. But you know them do deal that. Days with me and Davison watches and them there's thing now. Cause I feel something all you have to do is let a man settle down, boy. Yep. So it ain't gonna stay so now. Yeah. Right? But you have to give them the props. I mean to win something 4 times straight.
Yeah, well, I have my own. I know if you've been seeing my posts and things.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
I feel how
I want to talk about that because I say like, yo, the side that win the 4 straight beating anybody in Europe, no?
No.
Even though the crash out this season, yeah.
Right, but of the 4, how much Champions League they win?
1.
They won. And they reached the finals twice.
Right.
Right.
So that alright, but that no. What if it was to win on yourself and group stages they get knockout, that's different. But you make the finals twice, you make semi-finals once, you win it 1 out of them 4 years. Right. So you're up there with them. Right. Of course, winning it more, the conversation would have been different. But they're still up there.
No, well, dynamite thing, you know, my jam is the Premier League, you know. When everybody used to say Bayern is a Bundesliga, is a farmers league because Bayern winning it 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Same thing in La Liga, is only Real Madrid.
Yeah, but that's still so. Let me tell you why. When Bayern was dominating, nobody else wasn't even close. Sometimes 5 games to go and the championship don't win.
But that what Pep do?
When?
Only this season was close. Last season he was gone.
No.
What was close last season?
We crashed out last season, but there wasn't going. We crashed out with about 3 games to go.
But how much points they win by?
Don't you win by about 6 points?
But that is the thing. Men say Pep could not come and do it.
But when that happened, it had a side challenging, which was us. Liverpool challenged for a little while too, but it had people challenging. But when Bayern went on that dread run, call it whatever they call it, at times it have no kind of challenges. The same thing with
but look what France. This year. Leverkusen is 15 points. Leverkusen win it by them.
That is why the coaching is so important. We seeing some kind of shift, I think, in world football, right? Because a man give a talk, he's a Real Madrid supporter. Who win all the league?
Them.
Right? So them win the league. I say, but when all they do win the league, who is winning?
Barca. Yeah. Because in the last 12, them only win it twice. 3 times.
In the last 12 years.
Between the 3 times three times them win it, Atletico win it once, and the balance is Barca.
So, how that is not a farmers league, but
that's what I'm saying. All you say, farmers, not you.
I know why they say.
Premier League fans.
I as a Premier League fan, I just say that the Premier League more entertaining to me. Because at any given time I can watch a match and see upset.
I get that.
That is not a guarantee.
I don't know that.
That is not a guarantee, no other league.
But don't tell me is the best league because
a man hit me for 6.
It's competitive.
Hear what he tell me?
Let me.
He tell me, he say, while I could understand that about the competitiveness and the excitement, he said that don't seem to translate in the biggest stage at all, which is the Champions League. That's a part of it. Because I wasn't in the Champions League for a few years, and I only getting knocked out by side from the same power league in round of 16.
Yeah. Only Spain and Germany, right? True.
Right?
Yeah.
So that says something. So that's why I say City being in it with them.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah.
Now it's for we and the other clubs who call themselves that make up the so-called Big Six to make it in the Champions League.
But even that, one to the Big Six this year. Who is the top 5?
Yeah. Where Musiva? Where Bambi? He said
you have to scroll to see Bambi.
Yeah. He said you have football alone. Yeah. And watch me now. Me and Bambi had this conversation. Bambi people, that is every brethren name since he's smaller. Mr. Dwayne Davison from Davison Watches. They would know that him and I and Karen went to school together.
Yeah.
And him and I being in the same year group.
Yeah.
You know, we have a little bond.
Yeah.
Right. We've been talking this football talk. He been a Chelsea fan, I been an Arsenal fan. And something we disagree on totally is the money that you have to spend.
Yeah.
He don't believe in
development.
Yeah, he don't believe in that.
Oh no, well, let me cut off.
You understand? Remember them is Chelsea fans.
True.
And them come from that way. Them come in when a man come in and start to spend money. He Roman single-handedly changed whole football.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it, we talk about managers and players, but the other game, whether they like it or not, he changed the football.
Yeah.
So one thing, but they're still trying the model. Some or the other, it work in the earlies. They're still trying the model. We scout a player. The man say he want to play for we. all the jumping. More money, 7-year contract. Landfill. Never do landfill. A walking landfill, you know. One person be a landfill, you know.
And when he scored, I think he scored a goal last week. He scored one last week, I think.
They say he had flashes again. I would like to hear
wrong team.
I would like to hear Bambi think on that if they feel they should keep the coach or run him.
Players wrong.
So how often you will change now? Like the same thing like when we working for people and the management and then how often you will change workers before you realize
the problem is you. I work for a network where I see that. You understand? And I try to explain to them, I say, well, they're not understanding the cost to the company for doing that. But anyway, that's another discussion.
I want to say female-male relationships going into extinction. However, everyone is getting awareness of their roots, so many are not settling for whatever they feel is less. Right?
Well, let me get into it now.
Leon say the leaders of men in the community is not inspiring the street boys anymore. That's a big statement. You see that? But I wouldn't say that they're not inspiring people anymore. It's what they're inspiring them to do.
Yeah.
Because I always give them, I tell all them more than once. Me and my brethren snags passing by the block, we is 14, maybe 15, if so much. And rain started falling and we looking to run in the block and shelter. And all them bad man and them on the block know we parents do what we are around that. And them run we, what are you doing? So you go and shelter, boy, go through that rain, eh? Where they go through the rain. And I look back to that today, and most of them still alive. Most of them. I give them respect. Because that is respect for we parents and the lives that they want us to live.
Yeah.
So them try to force we to come and work for them or no.
No, and get involved with
them. As I tell you, we are so go through the rain.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been playing that.
So, boys, what's going on today? Now you're hearing that people pulling in school children and all kind of thing. Let the children go to school and enjoy themselves now, boy.
And let them be children.
Yeah, they don't have to come out into the madness already.
Yeah.
Children can't pass here. You go into school and you can't pass the shortest possible route from your home to school. You can't pass.
Yeah.
Because of
where you from.
And this.
And the next zone, yeah.
That's craziness, yo.
Yeah.
One more tell say they, Ideally, but I think very, very soon we do have to do the same topic, but we're going to bring our female or two here.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably invite the Jamets and them.
Yeah.
Right? Because it has certain things we could only say from our perspective. So we want to make it clear today that it's just from our perspective for the women and them that we taking it in. Want to say female-male relationships going into extinction. However, everyone is getting awareness of their worth, so many are not settling for whatever they feel is less. I wouldn't go as far as to say going into extinction.
I know what he means.
Of course, we know what you mean. Yeah. I would say that the second part about people knowing their worth, making people tolerate less.
Tolerate less nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to be specific. Eh?
Yeah. What the parents and grandparents take, especially the women that they took from our man, to keep family together and all kind of thing, and plenty women not taking.
Them men going through that now.
Right? Yeah. And kudos to the women.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah, I respect that 100. I not agree with that at all. Right? I can't see women doing them thing like, you know, a man have a whole next family, Jed. Why he with you? And all they're supposed to be doing that thing, you find out you have a whole next family and still stay with him. That's rough.
I want to say, one of my youngest relationship when I was much younger. I always tell people, I miss dating.
Yes,
like I miss dating.
Oh, miss it, yeah.
It's like it do have dating what we know at them time. And remember we was talking this already, it's like some of them is what I expect in the early part from like first date, second date, like. But I remember, as a TV man, as a cinema man, so we go in cinema. But I had to meet you after work on Green Corner, and I was running a little late. Bear in mind, I've never went to pick up this young lady at that time, and she was ready.
You always waited.
For the year and a half before this particular incident. Never ready. And if you know me, God, I hate to wait. All right. So I get to Green Corner. I had a family working this right on the corner itself at the time. So I tell her, well, go in the store and wait for me. When I go on, my cousin telling me she was here, but she finally taking too long, so she left. That vexed me right up in my head.
Yeah.
Say, but she ain't too long living. Are you sure if you walk down, you're going to meet she? Based on where she living, I decided to walk down. And I go and actually meet up to her. And I started getting ready to get in the road. This is my grandfather still alive. Grandfather just passed. This is 98, 99. It wasn't 2000, 99 probably. So the girl, I said, I always waiting on you. And you couldn't wait on me. And she trying to tell me when. And I don't like her again, I'm not going home. I tell people, like a gentleman in the 3 cents, I drop she for taxi. 2 days later, so we on the phone talking, she tell me she can't deal with that. She see she mother get too much of that turn into licks, and she not dealing with that.
Straight.
And she
no chaser.
But before she tell me we done, she tell me, you know why I left? I want a short skirt. For rudeness in this. I want a short skirt.
Right.
I'm not accustomed wearing these things. And I'm uncomfortable what people passing who come in the store. It's Friday evening. And she was very uncomfortable. I look back at that and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The reaction was, yeah. You know? But at that time, we had nobody around me. I had nobody around me talking to me on how to interact with women and things. And that's the exact same thing I see, you know. A woman do something you ain't like, you don't like an idiot. But I give her props for walking away from what she thought could end up being a dangerous situation for her, based on her experience. I always tell her that. I say I give her props. That ain't not me. It would not never turn to that to me. But I understand today as an adult,
Wait,
and
yeah.
I give you rare props for walking away from that. And that is still plenty women out here, boy.
Yeah.
Sometimes all they see that something I hear when I was younger. I heard them words come out from mother mouth. A man do hit you once.
Yeah.
You're among the very fortunate few if a man hit you once and all they just stay together and it never happen again. It's very rare. So if a man hit you once, do anything like that, you have to
Yeah.
it not happening once.
Yeah.
You know, and it's conversations that I wish I have an idea in my head of how to reach out to the young boys to have this conversation with them. Because they need to hear it.
Well, that is one of the reasons why I want Amari to go QRC.
Right.
Because QRC have a program called She's Royal, right? Where they teach the boys how to take care of women,
right?
Wives, mothers, sisters, everything, and not allow them to, the societal nonsense to creep into their
drugs,
head.
People. Stuff like that, mental crystal, peppermint oil, and eucalyptus oil.
Good, natural. That is the main reason why St. Mary, right? QRC, sorry, is his first choice. Right? I make that as a first choice because I know what I'd give now.
Right.
Also, because QRC is one of the more well-rounded schools. I ain't too much into the academic, you know me. But the balance that they have, I find it exceptional. Right? No sort of pressure on the academic side, but they also pressuring you to do everything else and be a well-rounded human before everything else, right? So that's probably one of the ways we could do it, because remember, we now in the process of doing the alumni for success and them kind of things, and all them things is things I want to teach. You know what I mean?
Where they get them from Form 1, boy.
From Form 1, you
could have talk to them Form 4 and Form 5.
Why not?
Yes, we're doing it, but we see that I see one of the man yesterday from Alec. You saying where I was, I couldn't hear him, but I see him.
Right.
Yeah, them saying, man, I watch you like, what should you talk to them, man?
Yeah.
I wanna get them from Form 1. I wanna be able to talk to them from Form 1.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see them Form 4s and 5s, what corrupting them is what? What corrupting them?
Music, TV.
All right.
But even more than that.
Home. Yeah. Because the problem we face in society right now, King, whether we want to agree, whether everybody wants to agree or not, the government, everything, every walk of society coming from where? Home. So if all the homes disarray is who thing with this one and who thing with that one and whatever, and the homes, King, it's not easy. You understand? I telling you from a husband perspective, a father perspective, going through all the emotions I'm talking about. Emotions with your wife, emotions with your daughter, emotions with your sons, emotion with the baby. And saying, here what going on? I get blessed with this responsibility and I stay in here to go through this. You understand? And I'm not backing down. It is not an easy thing. You dig? And when you sit down and you really think about it, everything we complaining about could fix. But wait at a fix. If we not allowing, we not disciplining the children home. We're not teaching the children consequence home. We're not teaching them justice home. We're not teaching them respect home. Manners home. Nothing happening home. But we want the teachers and them to do it. We want the police and them to do it. We want the prime minister to do it. That madness. Them have no interest in we children, you know. Them have no interest in we families and we children. So, and that is why one of the things with the relationship thing that I had to always give my mother-in-law and them props for, and my mother and them, is that them never back down from we neither. Because in the midst of all the chaos in the early and thing, them let we know, hey, you not coming by me to stay. You understand? You're staying here because you sign up for this. You understand? And we will help all you work through it however we could.
The next aspect of it, you say plenty things there I want to get into, but coming from a failed marriage, the give up aspect right now, real easy. Social media again, it's fooling real people. You know, then it has some people getting married for the likes, the looks, how it look, right?
Brad, you see the video I posted yesterday?
No.
A wife in the reception, the woman have on nothing, practically the dress just covering here, and the whole side of she gone open, so you're seeing all the crease and crevice and everything. You're seeing all the cheeks. I mean, and some of the women in my comments, boy, telling me he don't have a problem with that. So why should we? So you see that progressiveness, brother? Me not into that. Because if you don't respect yourself enough as the woman, if you could make that decision as the woman to come out in your wedding just looking like that, I not on that.
Thing about it, boy.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
It has certain conversations that we have as a group.
Yeah.
So the boy just watch woman and them thing. I say, yeah, but hear him out now. One of the prevalent thoughts are always there when I'm watching women outside or on TV and things like that. I don't want my woman in that.
Exactly. That is not for everybody, brother.
One of my prevalent thoughts, like, yes, I see now one and I look at she twice and 3 times, you know.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head is like, I know, I am saying to myself, but I don't want to see my woman not in the road.
But you in a reception, king. You are about to marry this man. And from where the position of the dress, you have on no drawers. Right? Because unless that panty coming up here and going around your neck, it didn't have no way. Right? That you could be having on our drawers with that dress. You dig? And you showing off your goods basically to everybody in the reception. And the man comfortable with it. But I saying, dog, well, all right. I not in it, so it's not me. Cool. With you comfortable, that float in your boat, no worries, brother. But what you lining up yourself for in the future, boy? Now that everybody know what your wife look like out of foil, because she practically out of foil in your wedding. What you saying to the world? What she saying to the world?
And that is it, boy.
Because you respecting going out the door. That's the next thing.
Nah, it ain't going out the door, you know. We look at respect differently now in a real stupid negative way via social media.
Yeah.
So
can be progressive.
You don't respect me because you don't like what I have on.
Yeah.
Like, 2 things I want to say to that. What am I respecting, and why do you think I don't respect you because of what you have on? That means you think something wrong with what you have on too.
Exactly.
Leon say, the alpha male needs to create a business that employs young men to transform the country into a Wakanda. A group of young inventors could design new technology for the benefit of the country. Now, before I come here, me and Sheldon Mendoza was talking. I have such great respect for that, brother. And when we done our show, I will show the idea he hit it. He has it in me now.
Right.
And the thing is that they know everybody's about, oh, you're looking to the government for everything. I is one of them people saying yes. But I'll make it clear, I am not asking for no handout.
I want what is due.
Not just what is due. I want things to help benefit the community. I don't just want something for me alone. Because I tell them plain, yes, I want a house from the government. But I don't want a house as in the government give me a house and that's the end of that. I want to pay for it. I just don't want to go through the red tape. All that 20 years and all kind of thing. I want the house. Now sign up all the paperwork, everything now. And I'm making my payments when the month comes. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Right? Similarly, some of the ideas that we and other people have is not just for we alone. Some of them we're not even involved in it. Because I tell people, my ego is as such way, I want the Nubian experience to be big.
Right.
And you know, I is the Nubian experience. Matter of fact, I want the Nubian experience to be big, and you don't even have to know I is the Nubian experience. For some of the ideas that I have for the betterment of we people, I have so much ideas that if I give it away, even if somebody turn a millionaire doing it, so long as we people get through, I do business, yo. I can walk down the road 9 o'clock in the night and not worry.
Yeah.
I do business. That I could take myself and say, boy, take that camera and go up the hill by the water tanks and take some pictures at home and feel comfortable. You feel like you do that? As a man love to take pictures who know me. You feel like you go by them water tanks with that beautiful view.
You're mad.
To take pictures at tongue and heading back east. I can't do that.
Not even if you wanted to.
But I want to.
No. I wouldn't suggest it.
when I used to go up there with my aunt, boy, I remember that few. Of course, I wouldn't do that.
No.
You understand? But, right?
Yeah.
How we interact with the woman and them in we life today is three things. Either what we learn, what we didn't learn, or what we see and want to do different. Either what we learn is how we interact with you, or what we didn't learn is how we interact with you, or what we see and decide we don't want to be. So there are some people that hit woman today because I would have grew up seeing.
And think it's okay.
You understand? So some people don't know how to put a woman, like telling them like a simple thing as I walk in the road with a woman. You can never see me walking in the road with a woman and she on the outside.
No, never. Same.
Right? That's how I grew up.
Yeah. But I like to hold my wife on, so it didn't have that. She ain't going no far.
I grew up as the oldest of 5 children.
Yeah.
I could have never walk on the outside of my sisters and brothers on the inside. I mean on the
same, yeah. My children I know I was to tell the little one, when we come out in the morning, Dan, the man insists he must walk stand up in the road. I said, brother, come on this side for me, please.
That is,
you're done small already.
that is what it is now. There is the little things.
Yeah.
You know? The good morning and good evening. None of family. Good morning, good evening.
Good evening. But now you're saying that and you ain't getting a response. But I rather say it and don't get a response.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Than not say it at all.
You.
Yeah.
In my mind, I be like, boy, a good morning too heavy for you.
Yeah.
But then a woman say, she tell me, she say, I might tell you good morning. And then they might feel I invited you to come and talk to me.
Yeah. Well, I know that is the angle we really wanted to come from when this topic came up.
Yeah.
You know, the discomfort that women feel.
We talking to some women.
Yeah.
Fellas, men, brothers, kings, knowingly and unknowingly, sometimes we just make the woman feel real uncomfortable. Sometimes we just make the woman feel real uncomfortable. And I talking that from several conversations, but one in particular with women. You understand? Certain things we just say, certain things we just do. A woman, when you hear it from a woman perspective who ain't trying to hold back because she knows she could talk to you, I telling you, one of them conversations make me feel dirty. Even though some of the things I'm not guilty of, some of them I am guilty of or was guilty of. So I come outside there and you stare me down a kind of way, and I don't know what you going to do. Especially the day before you hear woman raped.
Yeah. And it's inexcusable because some of them fellas say, yeah, but look at what she have on. Yeah, but brother, and you just pass by in excess. You can't afford the shoe. But you stand up and watch it for 2 minutes and you're going, right? Because you like it, it look nice. You picture it in your mind, on your foot. But that's as far as it go. You don't go inside and touch up the shoe and squeeze it up. You understand?
And ball what? Look at how it looking.
Look at how it looking, right? You don't do that. So let me apply that out here. Because the reality is the clothes is the clothes. You dig? And no God, boy, the African woman, have mercy.
Them curves, boy.
Woo! Boy. It real. You know what I mean? So in my defense, it is very difficult to not watch the menu, honey. Right? It is very difficult to not watch the menu. She know that.
The views expressed by...
Sometimes she will always be like, you see that one there, boy? Sometimes. And they be chanting, watch this one, man. You know? I mean, but the reality is, now I don't overdo it. To disrespect, because again, it's a respect thing. You know, I know she's be gaping too. How I go know? Other fellas outside here, 6 foot thing, shot in black. You understand? what is call it? Thing of a man, specimen of a man. How I gonna not watch it or watch?
No,
You understand?
One of my challenges is walking the road with my 8-year-old child
And gape it.
and trying not to gape or because sometimes I walk and I hold in she hand and you know turn around just make a slow down the way they tell her runners don't look wrong when you're running. And she'll be like, Daddy, Mom, and same time she's Daddy, where's looking at? Why can't tell the child? Oh, can I excuse until 1 or 2 times I was no, Daddy, I don't believe that. Yeah, can't make an excuse.
No, it just says she has one.
That is it now. Like, so we see the beauty, the sexiness, and everything of the woman. But plenty of we can leave it at that.
Yeah.
Or say something respectful.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I telling a friend of mine, I say, I don't know if I ever tell her this, but you're beautiful. You know, she telling me. She can't remember the last time I went there. She used the word beautiful, does she? God, you're sweet girl, eh? Watch now. She said, that's all.
Let's talk, man.
Yeah. You know, and when we talk like that around other fellas, you get praises now, depending on the circles you just roll with now. I can't believe I used to do that. I was never big on it. And a weird thing, well, I just like to be different. So all the men and when we stand up in Sawal, I remember when I was young and the men in suit and girl, I never do that. I was always the one walking with you, talking to you. I never like that. Family.
Yeah, catcalling.
You know? But even that, when you hear them talk about what they, she say, you know, how it feels to pass a group of 6 men and all of them singing so. You don't know what going on happen.
And that real shit, to be real honest.
And they just, no, so this is what I say, brothers. There is just a woman walking the road.
Yeah,
and that's just passing one group of men for the day. You imagine you in town or in a community and you have to pass through plenty people and think to go where you're going. Imagine how them sisters and them just feel, boy. I tell you, that conversation really changed my perspective on certain things, boy.
Yeah.
Serious, boy. Because some might we do it so innocently, boy, because we, you know, all we see is the woman now. We ain't seen your emotion, we know how you feel, no nothing. We know that 2 days ago you get away from a man holding you down in a car. We don't know that.
Yeah.
We see, you know, cool, that thing fat girl.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's the good part about YouTube, don't stop. Go back live now.
So Mortel say,
that's not turn back live yet. Right, we back live, yeah.
Where relationship is concerned,
yeah.
One must recognize that love is not the main factor in maintaining or keeping a healthy relationship. Financial, spiritual, mental, comprehensive communication. Yeah. Love, I tell them, boy, F love, boy. I want loyalty right now, boy. Loyalty and good communication. What?
Open and honest. I always tell people this. Open and honest communication is the answer to plenty of our problems. Being able to listen to open and honest and being able to express open and honest. Because plenty times you will tell somebody something and they take it the wrong way.
I now catch myself, but we need to acknowledge that Saturday was here strong, boy.
Oh God, thanks, man. Thanks.
It now hit small. I don't know where that just pop in my head, boy. We better celebrate another year life, boy.
43.
And in this day and age,
that's a big thing.
That's a real big thing, boy.
Is a privilege. I was talking to Miss Bashir about that. Age mother. Yeah, I tell you that say right now. Old age is
I want to be as a part of how she's interact with the youths. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Well, we have to make it so, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think a big part of it now is the youths don't feel they can talk to me.
Yeah.
You understand? We're not opening the door for them to come and have a conversation with you. Because they feel you know, we done looking down on them because they're failing and they're fighting and the thing. But that is not it. You know what I mean? And but I tell you, I can't wait to get this registration for this alumni, you know, because I know it will be plenty working, but it is necessary. You know what I mean? It's necessary because the children need it. The children need it. The females need to see what proper male leadership is like, and vice versa. The boys need to see what proper men is like.
And they also need to learn from young that you could take direction from a woman.
Well, boy, you know, I'm having a hard time with that.
Right? They need to learn that from young. That macho man bullshit, and then you can't do nothing. What she was doing, you can't do.
Yeah.
What she was organizing, you can't organize, but you want it, I demand. What I mean, that next thing that we are real list out, you know, what it mean to be a man, what it mean to be a man who looking for a woman.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell only in my a simple thing in my worry, and I tell them, I say, I'm looking for a good loyal woman to go forward with, right? Help me to be a good loyal man. Because you want that to know, but can you be that? Yeah. Leon say we have to attract the young men from young because they will be the next generation to lead. Once the younger generation is not attracted to the gangster lifestyle, I agree that we have to get them, show them other things now. Not necessarily tell them we don't want to go there, but show them other things now.
And that is important in the way you live, eh? The way you live, the things you do.
I want to say expectations in a relationship is very realistic.
Very realistic or unrealistic?
Probably unrealistic. Relay is the root word.
Real?
No, relay. How you relay?
All right, yeah.
You think now again, the talking about sometimes like me, I know in the past I've been guilty of not saying what about him for fear that it could turn. I don't like the quarreling. Anybody know me? When I deal with a woman, I don't like that quarreling and loud. First thing is I don't like to talk loud to a woman.
Let me say this, You see WhatsApp? WhatsApp is one of the most important tools in my relationship right now. Right? Simply because it's easier to get across my feelings without, what is the word I'm looking for, boy?
The hear in your tone.
Yeah, without the tone. You know what I mean? Because before, what I used to do is I used to take my days. And I give my wife real props for sticking around. You know what I mean? Because I was a real asshole. You understand? And plenty of people wouldn't know that side of me because remember, Ollie not interacting with me on them levels. But she interacted with me on an intimate level. And it has sometimes, when that feels gone, it's gone. You know what I mean? But she was able to stick around and explain to why she's sticking around. Not just that, one. But wanting to see me through it now. I saw a picture on Facebook yesterday with a man sit down in the rain on a bench, crying. And the wife come with her umbrella and ask him, "What to you? Let me go. Let's roll." Meaning, get up now, let me go. We have things to do. And you see that thing, I don't understand. And I don't understand. I don't think people value their role in the relationship like that. Because sometimes, you know, you're not feeling 100, whatever the case is, but abandoning the thought, meaning that, all right, you see your husband in a bad mood, and you go on silent on him too, because you feel whatever it is he's going through had to do with you. Versus giving him some time, and then you ask him, "What wrong, babe?" Thing, you know, and I notice your thing, whatever. And if he say nothing, leave it. Eventually, but you see, you have to give him that safety space too now. That safe space to know that I could talk to you about my problems and not know that you're coming back at me with it now.
That is our next real big thing, boy. Like that being vulnerable.
Plenty women just want it,
Yeah, what I tell you.
What you doing with it, boy?
Based on what I come through in that thing that was called in our marriage, a real vulnerability. I'm glad I didn't express.
Yeah.
Serious.
Because in hindsight, you don't think it will make no difference?
No, it would not have made a difference, but also, based on what transpired after that, I try to use that against me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But also from that, I realized we want to be able to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because God, Dan, you know how hard it is to be a man, right, true, boy?
To be a macho man,
alpha man.
Like Leonard used that term there. I don't necessarily like them terms.
Yeah.
As a man,
yeah,
it's no other way to describe what a male man is. No alpha, no lesser, no nothing. Well, I tell them, I say plenty always males, but that's about it. Well, they never went from nothing else now. They that youngster stage to grow, well, they never
pass it. Yeah.
Well, they never pass that now. They just go in numbers, right? But when we look at the animal kingdom, and they say alpha this, the alpha wolf, and this and that, I don't think I'm alpha over nobody.
Yeah.
But I know for sure nobody in alpha over me. You understand?
Yeah.
And this was talking about when I say one of the things that we had to find a way to get to the children is the boys, the young boys, is how to let a woman lead them. Women also have to be taught on the flip side at the very same time that the young boys is being taught how to let a woman lead and that a woman could lead. A woman has to be taught to how not to emasculate a man while leading.
Yeah.
Because my mothers always tell you, I personally have no problem with a woman taking the lead in a relationship. But let's remember, man a fucking lion. You understand? Me letting you take that is because I acknowledge and I respect your leadership ability. It just has certain things I got to take charge in now. But I see your ability to do this and navigate that and everything. So like, yeah, you control that. You need any assistance, anything, yeah, look, all right here. Right? But it have men, I listen to men talk, boy, that are boy. That men in there, men can't deal with that, boy. Can't do that at all.
Yeah. Nah, that is nonsense because, I mean, we know now what are this whole movement, these different type of movement. We are the feminists and the red pill men and...
Brother, hey, you know, of course we could do it on this program.
Yeah.
But I try not to.
Right.
There is one time I'm going to use a little obscenity. Fuck away with all them movements.
Yeah.
None of them movements benefiting the African/Black community anywhere in the world.
Facts.
Right?
It's only dividing us more.
Where we come from, boy.
Yeah.
The marketplace in Yoruba land is run by women. And the marketplace is where all the money is. You understand? This is only when we come into this European style of
life,
governance and dominance that woman is to be seen and not heard and all that kind of nonsense. So if she's the leader,
and everybody had different personalities.
You know what woman stand up and battle for me when we was fighting during slavery and thing, boy?
Yeah. Quietly. Wrap up knife and thing and carry thing in the head wrap and thing.
Come on now, man.
Yeah.
Tell me this nonsense. So, feminism. Then you had the man aspect of it and thing, whatever they just call it, all that is bullshit. Dreads, women need men, and men need women. I need woman. I know middle ground, I know conditions with me. Because I accept that we didn't come here to live separately. If it was so, woman would have been able to make children without a man. We didn't come here to be as a single parent. No, we didn't come here to be that.
And because it's not easy.
The balance in nature, understand?
Yeah.
But you could be here and your wife seeing about each other and them, boy, that's a beautiful thing. Everybody in relationship, in marriage and long-term relationship, I keep telling them since I come out of mine, if your relationship works, make it work. Because sometimes you have to admit you is the problem. So it might have instances where I is the problem.
Yeah.
There's where the communication come out, and as I say, they're able to come and tell you, well, you know, we shall actually see that thing there, I didn't like it, and there's what make me feel that thing. And I have to be able now to hear that and immediately
repair.
Not just repair, but immediately process it. Not react. And it's only when I sit down in my quiet time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, boy. Because then it might be too late.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll take in what they tell we.
Yeah. An apology, I mean.
The next thing too,
yeah,
them older men and them can't apologize.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Me?
They go in and they die.
So once I realize I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. One time.
There's some more comments here.
Run thing now, man.
Right.
What Ronald say?
Ronald say to have that level of intimacy, we need healed partners. If isn't healed vulnerability can't be used as a weapon. Can't be used as a weapon, sorry. Agreed. And sometimes the healing, I tell them, the next thing out of the psychology, I tell them is real garbage. You wait until you heal. Most times you have to heal with people. But you have to acknowledge that you need healing.
Yeah. And sometimes the partner is the healer, you know.
I healing.
Yeah.
But also want to heal with somebody because there are certain things I realize. As you say, the partner is the healing. Right? I don't know what this is for. Motel Pop, Mirage now. When I was ball, because I tell people I was never married. I was not married. I never had a wife. That individual was too chappy to be a wife. I never had a wife. It's simple as that. Right? We say personal information is weaponized after breakups. And that is a thing.
That's the fear.
Right? Like, I've had relationships done only one of my relationships done so well. All the other relationships I could have still talk to the people and them and still, you know. Only one done sour, and it's probably the one I was the most open in.
That's a hurtful thing.
You know, it's not nothing you could use against me because I was so into that relationship that I bear it all, and everybody with eyes did see that.
Right.
So whoever try to say, if they come to tell you something, you will be able to pick sense from nonsense. Right? But that I like how he said that personal information is weaponized after breakups. And that does make men and women keep some of the vulnerabilities to the self.
Yeah.
Right? Mortel say over the years I've learned that we love the one who don't love us and reject the ones who do. And that one thing I tell you, you know.
But old people always used to say that, you know,
love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I tell them, I always tell all you, me not type. If you line up all the exes I have, there's no specific type. All I know is at a point in time, I did thought, oh, they like me. And that's why I roll it. Once you like me,
you good.
I can roll with that. But to say I have a specific type, gotta be tall and green and yellow hair. Nah, I not that at all. Love who love you, shoot.
Love who love you. Ronald say that again.
Westernized thinking and culture here. Ronald say red pill and feminists are weapons to destroy the African community. Agreed.
Of course.
To say sorry doesn't fix it, but it's a start because we're coming from we children of men who couldn't even say sorry.
Facts.
So sorry is a start. The person you with, when you apologize and say sorry, them gonna know if you're serious or if you're bullshitting.
Yeah, the old people used to say sorry is a county in England.
It's true, eh? True, are you? Yeah.
But apology
is a start. Right?
Because you have to be able to admit when you're wrong. And apologizing is not just, I tell my son now all the time, you know, you say sorry and you do it again, you say sorry, you do it again.
Yeah, that is not it. That is not what we're talking about at all.
But a sincere apology meaning that you express.
Also, with the sincere apology, certain things have to change immediately.
Immediately, yeah. The behavior.
So that's what we're talking about.
You can't apologize for walking in the road and then go back walking in the road. What shit is that?
Right? My mother say, oh, there's so much I want to say, but
say the thing now, mommy. Talk the things now, man.
Oh,
all right.
We create our own monsters in our life, but with what we allow until it's too late. True. I know I definitely did that. And we lie to ourselves too. There's certain things we see, and Nah, it is not that. And we know what we see, you know. You know you see a spaceship, you know, but you convince yourself it's a plane. Because everybody's seeing a plane.
Yeah.
Plus, you're afraid if it's a spaceship, what you have to do after that. That's what I do. I see certain things. And I'm like, nah, I think because why? I study, you know, you want to keep your family together.
Love.
And them kind of thing. Bye.
Love
you know,
is
so
blind. And it'll take
I think
over your mind.
I think what happens, so again, I could guarantee it that Mortel say, the reality is hard. You nobody never tell you true about this.
Yeah, but you too, what about that from there, boy?
Oh, God, boy.
You don't like it, Dread.
Put it somewhere else.
Look at our emoji thing down there. What are doing there? We don't want to send no emojis. We working.
The reality is we don't heal. We just accept and move on. But the trauma is there until we get it triggered. That is true.
Who is that?
Mortel said that. I'm going to tell you why that is true. One of the things I know I'm real guilty of and working on to change is just not saying nothing.
Yeah. Imitator.
And again, is where you learn. Because seem like we're back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube channel fight to be coming off them, boy.
Say, you know, ask them to drop a tune for winner, please.
Yeah. Mortel say he's the mic man, boy.
No, say he's the cameraman.
No,
he's the mic man.
Yeah,
the night of the launch?
Yeah.
How you going?
I was trying to remember it too.
When I say rap,
you say so. Rap, so. Rap, so. When I say
yeah. Yeah, it's not a glitch in the matrix, I will say, right?
Yeah, boy, down, boy. They're trying to fight you a little bit. But we here.
And you're only looking for kits for the concerts and them check, man.
Yeah, boy.
That's them in the back t-shirts there.
Yeah. We have hoodies too,
We have hoodies, we have
sweaters. Wax, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it works.
Growing up.
That was a paid public announcement.
Yeah. Growing up, you have any recollection of a male adult around you apologizing to a woman?
No.
That's it.
No. So they just used to get up and move normally next day.
No, they stay silent until time pass and
then everything go back to normal.
Yeah.
And she say, you're hungry or?
Yeah.
That's how the apology day. Let me go back to normal.
Right.
I don't know nothing about
that. That can't work. And I tell people, once I serious about a woman, I the first to apologize. No matter what. Right? Because there's certain things I can't go back from.
Yeah.
But if it's not that serious, when I say apologize, I want to start back the communication because I don't want to be in a place with you and we talking.
No.
And I tell people I like the warmth of a woman. You see turning your back on me. Cool. Lie down in that bed and in the back I watching. You understand? I don't like that at all. So now let me sort out. You know, but the apologizing men and women.
Yeah.
I can't speak for the women.
Yeah.
I could only talk for us, like most fellas and most men and things when we're talking and things. They find it hard to apologize to the wife or the woman. Right? Or to even be the one to come back and talk to get back things a little smooth now. And them is thinking we have to move away from.
Yeah. Agreed.
Mortel say we got taste. Yeah, he and new music coming. Just that. Right? The next thing is last week in my daughter's school. I had to try and remember that not all parents would appreciate a parent getting involved in something, right?
Right.
But I couldn't help this one. So a girl saying no. A boy woke up to share too far to hear what they're saying. He get she a kick. She on the ground, he standing up. He get she a kick.
Brother.
So I walking over. I set a chair and block my path. He going my next girl now. 2 steps away. I think she took it. I reach up on them and say, hey, I say nobody never tell you don't kick people and who say on top of that is girls. I say, you look at me to you like if I kick you? No. I don't want nobody kick you neither and don't kick anybody. Sorry, sir. I say I apologize to the girls and them. Sorry. This is in the school. This child didn't look like more than 8, 9 years old. 9. Like the one was saying, I'm gonna wrong thing to I whap up.
I just get on real bad for that too. I just get on real bad
if
for
he
that.
was my son,
What?
he was getting it right there.
Brother. But you know it's 3 boys I have and 1 girl. And I tell all of them, I say, hey, I love all of all, you know. I say, but you see, she, anytime anyone will feel that all they could do she, anything all they want, all they will see the worst in here. The worst, eh? 2, you see my mother, my wife, and my daughter. Oh God, so there. Jail I'm making for that.
That is a unwritten, though
Rules,
said universal thing for me. I tell you,
yeah. Women in my life are not playing that.
About
my aunt and them too, come aunt like my mother.
When my sister was pregnant, I don't know if she remember it the same way I remember it. If my mother still on
Which
here,
sister?
the biggest one.
Right.
But she first child. We're going to be 18 in August. 18 or 17. 2016 I was 18 and 24. But me and she get so close. Till I was actually almost in the hospital when he born, but it was getting late and I ended up going home. And I told my mother, come to tell me you have a nephew, boy. So I better to stay. Right? That process, being in the room with her, right before she ready to go and deliver and thing, I have a video that she hate. Still have it. When we had VGA cameras, we didn't have pixels yet. Right? Being around her when she was pregnant just make me, from that time till when my daughter born, 10 years later, I know that I would have been a good father and I'd really take care of. But I done a big brother already. And how we grew up, it's at a part time where I was actively involved in helping seeing about, especially the last 2.
Yeah.
Right? That show me from that time. I know. I think my sisters and brothers know so long as you're right. I thought let's quantify that. So long as you're right, I chopping off heads for you.
Yeah.
I have no.
And
now with my own seed, it even was to the point where I don't even like to contemplate the thought. Because I know what I could do. Right? So it'll be like, yo, but I just put that energy into command and protection from your and thing for sure. Because I tell you all you, it's not no long talk, no nothing when it comes to that. Right? And I think if we as society, it had so much of consequences from big brothers, uncles, fathers,
grandfathers, great uncles.
Them thing.
Yeah.
It would have less crime in the community.
Of course.
For me and female, I know, because not just me, but we have a set of young men who we talk about trauma and thing, right? And men and woman relationship. You have a set of young men walking around who is the children of people that get killed violently, and the killers, they know who killed the people that they love. There, so you know who killed your father. Them walking around, nobody can do them nothing, anything. You know, going into a relationship with a young woman with that kind of mental, that kind of energy, that kind of thinking. What effect that have on you, boy? You might bring a child into the world. But you studying the fact that you know who it is kill your father. It have real things we have to work on in the black community, boy. How it is some of them women supposedly only like what we just call bad man.
Yeah,
that is a part, as you say.
My channel.
As you say, right?
Rubik's Cube.
everything come out of the home.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in society is make up of, you have to come out of the home now.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening in the home that make a young woman want to be with a man that committing crime? Knowingly. Because we ain't going to deny that it are men who going outside there looking at this and they feel the man going to can you go and crime, eh? And you don't know nothing, eh? But now you see a woman openly say that them are criminals.
Bored. They're bored if you're in
You understand? So where did we go wrong as a society where that is concerned? Because women have certain power over we, you know.
Facts.
That's certain thing your wife will tell you. Make you go and grind harder.
Yeah. Correct. But she knows she's my motivation.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that goes both ways.
Yeah.
That is good for the good positive thing and for the negative thing as well.
Yeah, because I saw a video with a woman I shared. She looked like she was a mistress of a bad man. And she spent her 10 years in the jail. And she come out. And she go on and she talking to all these young girls and them in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I see that.
You see it?
Yeah.
King, watch me, that shit sit down on me, boy.
I ain't watch the whole thing, but I take, you know, beside that one.
Nah, you have to watch the whole thing. You have to watch the
she was talking about.
Because in the end, she tell them, she say, sometimes you have to tell your man run. Forget all that ego thing and run. She say because she man dead and she couldn't even go to the funeral. She didn't even get to see him. She had to get a paper to get permission to go in the morgue to see him. And she asking them, she said, die the life all you want. Die no life. And she talking to them young girls and them, and I saying we need more people like she. Fearless. But look at what it take to make somebody like she who willing to come out and talk. You understand? Come, you know me afraid that. I talking to who wanna hear, you know. You understand? But the fact of the matter is this, is that people, women all, look I listened to the radio yesterday and one of them girls talking about she driving, going home after 2 a.m. morning, going through Santa Cruz. And see a girl running, coming at she, waving and thing and stopping. And here the conundrum in she head. Stop. Call the police. Continue driving and see what happens. Or mind she business.
Call the police.
Yeah, what happened? She passed the girl. And a couple distance after, 2 cars driving slow, coming up the road. And a pretty girl, she said. So she say, when she reach home, because she on the phone with her friend, saying on the phone when she reach home. And she's saying, when she reach home, she sit down and she say she can't get it off she head.
That was a plan.
She, not just she planned, she said, but suppose now in she head, she telling herself, that is what it was. This time it wasn't that and somebody really chasing she. And next thing she read about it tomorrow and all of that now. But that will we reach.
You had to think twice in helping people.
You had to think 3 and 4 times to help people.
Kind of thing there, yeah. I personally, I not getting involved in that. The report where the man say he passed a man lie down on the highway. And when he
look back,
stop and come on now, the man get up and running to go and drive off with his car.
Yeah. That fellow, he put some stab on it.
Yeah, I call it, 999. If a man lie down on the highway.
Yeah.
I go on. Nah, that's just what it is.
And even she say to her, she say, you know, is the next part, the hard part too. She say, I study to call the police, but what the police going to tell me? She say, because when I tell them, no any attitude as some of the police, them going to say, where you see that girl? Which part she is? How long ago that was? Not showing the urgency that it could have been something. Because even the police in their mind studying by, I remember that night a car park up outside here, a black car, can't see nobody in the car, but the glass about that crack. So I know I seen somebody in the car thing, I seen hand gestures. I call them. You know what the man tell me? He said, Brez, how you know it's not just somebody? I said, Dan, I don't care about that. I don't know the car. I'm living on 7th Street my whole life. 16 years. I said, and I don't know the vehicle. And he's parked up in front of my property. I said, no, you know, if I go out there and I open up your skull and then come back inside and call the police and say, hey, I know what's up a man head there. I don't know what he was doing outside, but I was feeling unsafe and I deal with the matter. What the police going to do? You're still going to charge me for manslaughter because the man dead. But I protected my interests. You understand? So now we had to think 2 and 3 and 4 times before we help people, and the girls involved in the crime now.
Or say apology none. Modified thinking and behavior, and again, I agree with modified thinking and behavior.
But you still have
but
to
your
say
words,
something, yeah.
You know that too. Your words, your apology via words.
That is what we father and them used to do. That is what we father and them used to do. Let me be real. They're not apologizing, but they might change certain things, and they might, you know.
That word is necessary. Let me tell you why.
It comes
just like words could wrap around that person and hug them up.
Yeah. And let them know it's okay.
That are serious, and then on top of that, now they're going and see
the behavioral change.
Yeah.
That's right. Versus not saying nothing.
Yeah.
And changing, and then the person watching you like, I find it doing X, Y, and Z different, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's genuine
or doing it for the
while or whatever. You understand? But when you prelude that
with the apology, with the communication coming
on.
But again, plenty of we grow up never hearing a man apologize, and then hearing on the ears of him if you apologize and them kind of thing now.
Yeah, he's a tough man.
Leon say, Leon Critchlow say one of the biggest killer to love and relationship is contempt. Because you're holding in things.
Facts.
Yeah.
Leon, we was all the time, man.
Right? Look, Crystal, see they no jumping.
Hey, Paul.
Right? Or say, as you're in the cold motel, make sure them shouldn't give them chills.
Yeah. Who's that, right? Chef there? Oh, chef.
Go on from here now, boy.
Is it?
I want to hear you. Conversation. Them. You come 8 or something about giving me talk. The national man talk. You come 8. You understand? But you came the team that comes second by 2 points. Talk. You off the top by about 29 points. You know what I'm saying to you? But you gain Arsenal talk. You not going and be in any competition, contesting anything for the next 2 to 3 years, but you gain we talk. Anyway, let me carry on. Me and them. Thursday football.
But he not even in Thursday football.
No, I think it's 4 Champions League and then 5 and 6 or 5 and 6 alone.
That's right.
Is Europa. So it's just FA Cup and
what's the next competition? They create our next one.
Conference.
Yeah. I feel it's conference them in. If they even in that.
Me and them. They was watching the TV Sunday. Hoping Man City win.
Yeah.
Because they would not be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
So me, boy. Hey, chef, blessings, that chef?
Yeah, chef, better blessings.
Yeah. Mortel say apologizing when one is wrong is not a form of weakness. It's literally the level of growth and maturity. Yeah, for sure.
Of course. We old enough to know that now. We old enough to know that, King. We old enough to know that.
Leon Critchlow say this is my first time live. I've been on. Great job, guy. Thanks.
Yeah, better.
Right.
Yeah, I was saying them the broadcast.
Right. Yeah, that's what I say about the apology. What we know, what Osei alluding to, we know that because we would have been guilty as well. Sorry, but you know what I mean. Right? But we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Because we understand now an apology without some kind of change is hot air. We know that for sure now. But we also know the power of words.
And maybe we could put that in the same context as I love you, you know. Because, King, I'm not lying to tell you, see, that part of my childhood, that is the most difficult thing dealing with my children now, because my children are emotional. You understand? They need that love. I love you every minute, oh God. But a scene where the importance of it is critical. Saying it. Because I tell you my children cannot. I know my children know I love them. All cutters aside, all buff aside, my children know I love them. You understand? But you see that, I just see the difference in my children when I tell them I love them. Especially I'm married. You see the morning, if I drop in the morning and I tell you I love you. Oh, silky, you know, the day, silky, you know. But let me not tell you that in the morning. And it's something I'm trying to practice, but oh God, the behavior, man. I still trying to separate the child from the behavior thing. It's not easy.
I always have to say, boy, Safia, pick up yourself, Safia.
Yeah.
Success and some heavy success on the way. We went to school some heavy
Yeah.
and remember when she come on the show and she give me that story with his son and thing. It really stick with me, boy. Like I'm mad at the action, you know, but I still love the child. See that I catch myself, you know, as she getting older, and I realizing I seen you as a baby, but you done pass a certain stage. I had to catch up to where my daughter is right now because I still senior and baby and what. You much more intelligent than that now. So it has certain things she's saying, phrases and things she's using, telling me I am disappointed. You disappointed about it? like you want to be disappointed about? Right? I make it my business, but it's easy. I mean, I didn't grow up telling my parents I love them or hearing I love them from them.
Right.
Notwithstanding that I know that my parents love me, but that's why I'll go back to say again and tell them that apology via words is important. It's, as you say, it's the same thing like I love you.
Yeah.
Right? Damien, I go deal with you just now. Right? I find it hard to tell my siblings I love them, my two sisters and my two brothers.
Yeah.
I do have no doubt I love my sisters and brothers. It's not no air.
No question.
No question about that.
What is Okoye say? Without question.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Them is my brothers and my sisters. Boy, I feel for them. But telling them, boy, I don't have no experience in telling them love you. So the closest to that is Nadia. Now and again, we'll say love you on the phone. And that's still in natural now, like, you know? My brothers, ta! Ta!
You will say that and you go line word.
What's your ever send it to that message? It never get response. It's like your whole day. Right? Yeah. My mother, we will be saying that now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, me and mommy too. We
but
recently
my daughter, boy, that shit really easy for me and she, boy. Real easy, boy.
Yeah. It's easier for me with the last one because he's still a baby. You know what I mean? And he's the one who kind of breaking me to make me do it every day now. When he going and sleep, I go tell him one thing. And I try now to turn from here and adopt that and do it with the other two now. Because I see in where they need it.
Nah, yeah, no doubt
I see in where they need
boy.
it.
Like, my daughter had this thing where I take she nighttime hugs and kisses before she sleep. So last time it was one of the times again when it hit her that she's further along than you wouldn't acknowledge her. You need to catch up with her. Daddy, you don't understand. I thought you adult and you understand more than children. You don't understand that I can't sleep without your hugs. I'd put on the remote.
Hey, I don't want to live for child tell me that way.
Watch now.
I
She
don't
say
want
that, right? And close back the door and go back in the bedroom.
That's a woman thing. That's a woman thing. She tapping into she woman her day.
Go in the bedroom.
Yeah. You have to come inside and hug she up now.
She nighttime hug up and kiss up and things.
You have to submit.
Right? So we have special bunks. This morning. Drop she off. Daddy, where's my special bunks? Right, yeah. She's walking off. Daddy, I love you. Love you too, daughter. Have a good day. Have a good day too. All right. I smile and walking out because
like a punk.
That with my daughter, that is second nature, like breathing. That is, I don't have to think it.
What is this today, boy? Yeah, we back up.
So Damien say, as a father, I think it is extremely important to say I was wrong and apologize. I agree.
Yeah.
Damien, I really agree. I tell my daughter to tell me when I do things that either offend her or upset her. And if I think, yeah, correct, I apologize. But also, even if I don't think I was wrong, I will tell her why I don't think I was wrong, right? Because one of the things I really tell she, because sometimes
yeah, the other girl is slapped up, yes. And nice. Back up again. I'll leave it there. We back up.
right? So
Oliver, apologize.
yeah, it's not we.
I know what is going on with Google and them today, but Murphy is Murphy.
They man say you ain't win nothing, no shame out. I ain't win nothing but you. Right now, you need a ladder. And you just need a regular ladder. You need an extension ladder to catch me, no. For us to catch City.
The one where you just pull the rope.
You understand? Yeah, you can't talk about me, boy.
Manchester is big.
I never claim I win, and I was never one of them because you never hear me during this season. But we go and win, we grow in most aspects. Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, why don't you read it over? We went down again. I feel we gotta wrap up. But if this happens one more time, I'll get mad. Alright, good. Read it again.
So Leon said the only thing that is constant in life is change. If a couple don't grow mentally, spiritually, physically, and goal-driven, when one remains the same, the other will outgrow in most aspects. True. That's very, very true. He may say, boy, my father never tell me that I don't miss the opportunity to say I love you. And that's it for me now. As I say, I didn't get it. Not for the way I know today as an adult that they love me. I ain't no doubt about that.
Right.
But here in it, would I do something else?
Of course.
So I just do that. I just make sure and do that. Right? Leon say of relationships. Right, he just continuing now. They will outgrow most aspects of the relationship from where it started.
Yeah.
Mommy says, son, give it a try. Tell your siblings you love them. You might be surprised. The man says, see, I what? You see, I come here with love, and you start to do football talk. Start me, I want to worry. You can't warn me no person. All you can tell me is I didn't win.
Yeah.
But what you can't tell me is that you ain't beat me for the season, I beat you for the whole season.
Yeah.
Right? Every time I play, I beat you.
Yeah.
And I probably 30 points, I finish about 30 points above you.
Yeah.
And right now, you're miles behind me in terms of catching up.
Yeah, that's a down, bro.
You understand?
Yeah, that's down.
That is the reality, right? So you can go and talk about you ain't win nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's start off like M&M. I'm trailer trash. Yes, I did not win. Right? You will not be able to push anybody who going and win the championship to the brink anytime soon. Because it obviously have more than just the player issues in Man United. So even if they fire Ten Hag and bring a new coach, that's going to take a little while to change.
Yeah.
Just like how it take a little while to change Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can talk to me about that?
Yeah.
Cook some food now, man.
How long you buy chef by?
No.
Make some visit.
There were 8 whole season. You were buying around 10th.
Yeah.
Were you talking to me about I didn't win? You were not playing. Where they going to play conference?
Conference.
We know nothing about that. But when they playing? They playing on a Friday.
I don't even know when that does play. I have no idea. we are not of that caliber.
He got to tell me.
Yeah. You let me know that.
You let me know. Yeah, son.
Or you only hijack anything.
I know we playing on a Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, we there.
We acknowledge footballers playing on a Tuesday and Wednesday. Sorry.
We don't deal with Tuesday football and whatever other day.
Right, yeah. Yeah, son, we don't. Only European football we acknowledge is Wednesday and Thursday. I mean Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday. First thing first, the have the coverage right, the commentators, nobody is so like they want to be there, you know.
It's just be week.
You understand? So for me that is, as I say, this topic I want to have women here too. Because I don't ever try to presume that I could speak for
on behalf of
the women.
Yeah. You gotta wrap it.
So, Murphy fighting me today?
Yeah. So before he come back and I hit him at Bellas.
Yeah, we go call that George for today.
Yeah. We had a nice
We go call that Annabelle for today.
Annabelle, yeah.
Right?
We go rock on next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, now hopefully kind of give the guarantee. Busy and
yeah. It's not like he's a regular, he's a big artist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still, all he got, eh?
Last week he tell me he going Trinidad and perform.
Right.
He going Barbados this weekend and perform. Oh. We ain't hearing none of that, eh?
Oh.
We hear that.
So big artist, so he'll be live with us next week.
Next week, yeah.
Uncle Crazy. So let's stay tuned. I know I tell already what's happening this weekend, but next week for sure.
Next schedule.
Yeah, next week for sure.
So next week for sure, Uncle Crazy will be here.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I mean, the inventor Soka Parang come and sit down here.
Come on.
Right? So all the more life and good health.
Yeah.
Love is an action word. Yes. Support is an action word. Let me see what we could do in terms of bringing back love and support to the black community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Peace and prosperity.
More life and good health.
Every time.